I've written an ebook called Botherations and Happy Things, which I talked a little bit about last night. The reason why I wrote this is because affections really help define who a person is. And I mean, you have some of the parts of your personality that don't rely on it, but for the most part, what you like and what you don't like makes you who you are. And I decided to write it down because I used to say all the time, "Well, that bothers me. That bothers me." And my wife prompted me to reprioritize my thinking. Where she put it, does everything bother you? No, everything doesn't bother me. Well, then focus on things that you like. So I decided to write them down, and I kept the title "Botherations and Happy Things." I kept botherations first because it's catchier. I mean, but you bothered, so I decided to coin a term, botherations. I initially had like a top 10 or whatever, and then I made it like the top, I don't know what number I stopped at, 27 maybe. But to make it, even though I have the happy things separate in the layout, I made them more important by giving them more, um, by making it like you flip the numbers, so it's like 27 and 72 or something like that. So there's more happy things in the book than there are things that bother me. Um, Made it into an ebook, so it's available on Kindle. But it talks about affections. I mean, you gotta embrace what you like and what you don't like, and be honest about it. This is honest about things that have my affections. It's called Botherations and Happy Things. Affections of a geeky guy who's mostly grown up. I write about a lot of things that goofy, goofy. Because well, strange things to bother me. And some of the things that bother me are normal, but some of the things you wouldn't think about. And this is like all my books is prompting you to really think about yourself and to embrace yourself. And I'm going to read a little excerpt here of Botherations and Happy Things. When in doubt, write it out. That's number one. Not following written rules. Things are written down for reasons usually, not just for the fact that they can be written. I believe in reading the instructions before starting a project and not just when having problems. Also, I think directions should always be followed. Come on, when the directions are plainly written, why do they get ignored? I mean, if you're illiterate and cannot read at all, not following the printed rules makes sense. But for everyone else, not following rules is pretty ludicrous. If there's a sign that states it, just do it. I mean, why not? You know, if it's written down, it's there for a reason. And I really, it bothers me when people don't follow that. It's job security. We get calls from people who just don't do what the screen says. You know what bothers? Okay, this is what bothers me a lot, and I didn't write it down. Whenever your TV, when you're on a particular channel, and it says we're experiencing technical difficulties, no need to call us. What does that say to you? Be patient, sit back, you can't do anything about it. No, that means in stupid speak or something, call and complain. Job security and people call just to find out what it means. No need to call us. See, well, what does it say? No, that's negative. Need, that's obligation. Call us, that's something you do on the phone. So basically, what it's saying is you don't need to pick up the phone. Stupid. But keeps us in a job. Okay, my botheration 2. Traffic cones lying on their sides. Things have a right way to be, a way they are designed to be. 3. People who use cell phones while they drive. This is not just a thing that bothers geeks. It is illegal. Any distraction to drivers bugs me. Carrying mugs between your legs. I know it's something that a lot of people do, but it creates a distraction to the driver. When you're driving a car, if you've got to worry about something else, it's a distraction. Okay, but that doesn't bother me. Well, that bothers me a lot. But what bothers me, number 4, is tables and chairs which are tipsy because one leg is slightly shorter than the other. Yeah, that bothers me a lot whenever you're sitting there. You shift your weight a little bit and the whole table moves. Now, when you have a glass of iced tea and it sloshes because the table's moving, that's annoying. Okay, untied shoes, especially on adults. And when it's a little kid and it's an untied shoe, it's within reason. You say, "Oh, let me tie your shoe, little Jimmy." But when it's an adult, you're like, "Come on, you're past this. Why don't you just wear Velcro?" That's what I was saying. Why don't you just wear Velcro? Okay, number 6. Cars parked way outside the lines and closest to the store. No explanation needed. Number 7. Incessant beeping. Most people are bothered by constant ringing of an unanswered phone or by the blaring of an alarm, so it's not particularly geeky botheration. I think, however, the extent to which it bothers me qualifies as a geeky botheration. Extent. A little OCD, not much, but a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna skip the botherations because again I want to focus on happy things. I just got a couple minutes left, so I'm going to skip down and focus on some happy things. I mean, there will be another time I'm going to read some because I love this book and I really want people to buy my ebook. Let's go down. Here we go. Arranged in no particular order, I'm going to read the first 5 of them. These are happy things. Daughter's laughter. 2. Fresh, juicy tomatoes. 3. Cuddling with daughters. 4. Recently cleaned handicapped public restrooms. And 5. Skunks. Skunks, yeah. People don't like skunks in general. Or if they do, they don't like to admit they like skunks. But I will totally admit it. And it's not just, I don't just like seeing skunks. Or I don't like just smelling skunks. I like a whole package. Seeing, smelling. I've never petted a skunk, but if there was one that was dead, I didn't have a fear of getting sprayed, I'd probably pet it. But the spraying scares the blankety blank out of me. But that's the only thing, really. Other than that, I like skunks. I like cartoons of skunks. I think they're hilariously cool. I like to smell skunks. Oh my goodness, the smell, I'm just like, oh. From a distance, I guess, because it's like when I drive through and I know somebody has hit one, and there's one living under somebody's porch nearby, or something like that. That's what I mean, I guess. I gotta close this. I don't want that file to be open. Okay, skunks. Affections are important. Affections are key. That's all I have to say about that for now. I'm going to upload this.